Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm taking a break from the Transformers 1 reviews yet again to bring you from the San Diego Comic-Con 2024. This is the Legacy United Fractured Friendship 2-pack of Security Clerk Orion packs and Gladiator Megatron. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Something doesn't seem right, right? How about we do this? Just yank this sack of excrement right out like that, and we bring in a one that can actually stand. Hey, how about them apples? Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Huh? Huh? No, not good enough. All right, what about if I do that and then I get this guy to come rolling in? Yeah, all right, there we go. There's the Fractured Friendship 2-pack. Yeah, this is what we've all been waiting for, and by waiting for, I mean the heavy retool of Gamer Edition Optimus Prime into this security officer Orion Pax. And yeah, you know what? Let me just get him out of the way real quick. Let me just bring this guy back in. And yeah, okay. I don't know. Maybe since I reviewed the Rise of Tyranny set, the knees have gotten worse. This guy can't stand anymore. It is disgusting. I will say this. Thankfully, the joints here are tight, but yeah, let's get this comparison out of the way. Same mold, same tooling. In fact, you can actually see on the chest and on the knees where the caution tape was is now these various kill marks. But it's the same retooling of the Siege Megatron mold, the same head, just different paint details. Like I said, tight joints. And yeah, I never want to see this mold again. I didn't even take out the weapons. Yeah, I mean, it's the same weapons as Minor Megatron, plus a hammer and sword. If you want to see, go look at pictures. But yeah, um, yeah, yeah, but yeah, that's it. I'm not transforming it. That's what it is. There you go. Let's bring this guy back in. Oh my God. This is basically what everybody's been waiting for. This is the retool of that War for Cybertron Optimus Prime into Orion, into this Cybertronian Orion Pax. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, just looking at the front, this is not based on the Transformers 1 design, so I would say this is a Neo G1 design. Now, I do have a couple questions about why it's Orion Pax and not Optimus Prime, but we'll get to that when we get into the robot mode. Um, in terms of comparisons, we'll wait until the robot mode, but you'll see that there's a ton of retooling here, and to the point where I'm very curious to see what they're going to use this mold for, because I can't believe this was just released strictly as a limited run San Diego Comic Con set. Um, but let's just get into the transformation so we can get to that comparison. Come back here, remove the blaster. We'll talk about that when we get to the robot mode. Remove these little gas tanks that'll be forearm blasters in robot mode. Put them off to the side. Pop this panel up. Pop these panels open. Flip up the exhausts there on the side that need the clearance to open up. Come around the back here. Flip up what will be the feet. They actually cover the hands. Then what you can do is come underneath here and gently loosen the arms. They peg. There's a little here. Let me bring the, and you're going to rotate that up at the hip section. So you got little tabs here that will peg into holes in the wheel. I think that's a new connection point because you can see the original connection point there, and it's just because the forearms are new. It's a new thing. But let's see. Now that we got that up, let's fold. Keep these out. Rotate the wheels in just like so. Then you can fold up this panel, push down the exhaust, do it again on this side. And if in truck mode, if you want to have the exhaust up, I think that can work. No biggies. leave that down. Uh, leave these out, and then what you're going to do is rotate inner panel forward, and then you can bring the feet down. Once you have that done, bring up that panel right there, and then you can just come in and, if you want, separate the legs. Oh, that's a tight fit. Uh, Next, what you want to do is come underneath here and gonna rotate the arms forward like this, bring them out to the side. Uh, at this point, what are we going to do? Uh, Separate the front here, and then bring up the hips, rotate around at the waist so that they're facing now this way. Straighten up the legs a little. Uh, Bring this back panel all the way down just to give yourself some clearance. Rotate uh, the arms back on that armpit joint. So now they're facing up like that. What you want to do is grab this section, rotate it around. It will tab into place right there. Then rotate it again. Actually, before you rotate it again, fold down that panel, rotate this around, and then fold that up along the back. And now you can just rotate that around like on the original. And we're going to close it up. Um, and there should just everything should be just sit flush like that. There'll be little clips and stuff like that. So there's the Optimus right there. Rotate the fist forward. And now what we can do is add on the forearm blasters. So you get most of the transformation from the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. And, as with some new bits right there. Now, before I bring in the gun, let me just show you real quick. And why I have an issue with this being called Orion Pax is that if we just open up the chest here, removable matrix. I don't get it. As soon as he gets the matrix, he should become Optimus Prime. So you got that. And now let me just put the blaster here in the hand. And then we can bring in uh, War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. The first thing you should notice is that this guy is about a half an inch taller or so. And I was trying to see how that was happening. I'm going to make sure these legs are straight, I want to give you like a fair comparison. And I'm trying to see how that happened. And basically what I'm going by here is um, this thigh section is new, but the front shins are new. They've made it. See, no, I can't. It's like I'm like looking. Oops, and like if we rotate the leg out to take a look at that inner leg right there, um, that's new. So I'm just thinking they took the same part and just made it bigger, if that makes sense. Because the shin is new, um, but it connects to the same knee. These side panels here, this is new. You can see it's all new tooling and greebling in there. Uh, the hip, the calf. Yeah, hopefully I got that right. Or the hip and the thigh. Excuse me, the thigh. That's new. That's the same. Excuse me. Waist. That's all the same. You come up to the chest. New chest parts right there. New head, obviously. New shoulders. The elbow and bicep joints are the same. The forearms are new, but the hands are the same. That has to do with, like, obviously you can see how the blasters attach. Um, Coming around the back, obviously the vehicle parts are the same. You get a cleaner back with Orion packs than you do Optimus Prime. And now the guns here, as we saw, they actually went ahead and retooled. Not even retooled. It's the same blaster, but what they went ahead and did is put in this piece right here as a grip. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this piece is like permanently attached because you can see a screw there, but they left the detachable forearm. So if you have the original gun, it can get in there. It can slide on in there. And you do still have the port on the back of the waist that you can store the forearm. So there is that. I'm a little disappointed that you can't do it with the gun it comes with now, like if you want to switch off or something. But it is nice to know that they while it's a new forearm, they did leave that option in. And I got to say, they did a great job with the added piece there. It's in my opinion, the right size uh, for what you in terms of having a grip to the grip to stock ratio. That's kind of what I would like. But let me just attach this to Optimus real quick. I mean, the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime was great. This is a lot. This is way. This is I don't want to say better, but it's different in a positive way. And I appreciate. I mean, like, look, they got smokestacks on the robot mode. So yeah, I mean, the transformation is still fun. I love that they left in the rotating gimmick. That's great. But yeah, it kind of stinks that you have to get this figure right now. You have to pay for the Gladiator Megatron. But you know what? Let's just jump to my final thoughts, and we're going to talk about the options there. Here's a quick little action pose for you. Um, like I said, this set is about $74. That's before tax and shipping. And here's my, and you're basically paying for Optimus for Orion packs here, and I think a lot of people are having issues with that. Hence why, when all the San Diego exclusives went up, um, uh, this set was still available for quite a while. Now, here are just some random thoughts I have about where this can go. Number one, this could be released, um, maybe with the original chess pieces as Fall of Cybertron, Optimus Prime, and you'll have the handheld blaster. I don't know if you'll have the wrist guns, but you'll probably go back to that original chess piece on from the War for Cybertron, Optimus Prime. Another thing I was thinking is maybe square off the front a little bit more, and this can be a generation style movie Optimus Prime, like we've been seeing in the Legacy line. Basically pulling in from all these different corners of the fandom and putting it through the G1 filter. That might be a little. That might be a bit of a stretch. Another possibility that I haven't seen many people mention, if any, is an RID 2015 Optimus Prime. Because if you remember, the design of that figure was the cab and trailer in one, much like what you're getting here. With all that being said, I really can't believe that this set is the only way to get this version of Orion packs, the retooled War for Cybertron Optimus Prime mold. And really, but as it is right now, that is the only way. So with that being said, I don't feel comfortable recommending the set If you never got the Rise of Tyranny set, then yeah, pick this up because having that Siege Megatron retooled like it did with the head and the paint and the extra weapons is fun. But if you have that minor Megatron set, there's no point. Um, so there's that. Um, and even then, maybe I only got lucky and my Gladiator Megatron is tight and all the other ones are loose. But like I said, it's the seventh use of the mold, and it's had its day. This is fantastic. This figure is fantastic. This is why this is going to be the thumbnail and the final shot. But yeah, so it's up to you. If maybe in a couple months the set goes on sale, that might be worthwhile. But as it is now, um, I would pass and really hope that this does show up probably in a different color scheme, but with all the retooling somewhere in a mainline release. So that's about it for the review. If you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While we always appreciate the views, the likes, comments, and subscriptions help to communicate to YouTube through the algorithm that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. If you want to make the ultimate sign of support, I do have a Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/truckdog1999. All I ask for is $1 a month, $12 a year. No thrills, no tears, no special rewards. All you're doing is helping me help you to help me help you bring figures like this to you, and even this guy who's part of the set, as well as keeping up the infrastructure of the channel. But as I always say, if you can't afford the $1 a month, $12 a year, your views are more than thanks enough. Patreon is just a cherry on top of an already generous sundae. Um, so really, that's about it. Hopefully, I've showed you this figure and helped you make some decisions. Um, really can't get over how fantastic it is. But once again, for the Fractured Friendship San Diego Comic Con set featuring Security Officer Orion Pax, this is your old pal Chuck, and we'll see you next time.